I have not yet qualified for the December stage and need your help to do that. If you believe in my voice and that I should be up here, please go to CoryBooker.com. Please help. Please.
Booker's polling at 2 and 3%, but he must score 4% or more. Usually when a politician gives a great speech, people cheer and immediately start saying that person should run for president. But when Booker gives a great speech while running for president, people cheer and immediately start discussing what they're going to get for lunch.
The guy who did the shooting down in New Zealand cited our president in his manifesto.
A man who claimed responsibility for the attack wrote a manifesto referencing white genocide driven by mass immigration. The manifesto said guns were used to stoke the Second Amendment debate in the U.S. and called President Trump a, quote, symbol of renewed white identity.
Yeah, but it's not only hate in New Zealand. We have hate groups here. We have hate leaders, David Duke and others, that see him as their president. Here's a guy that couldn't condemn Nazis.
To you again, and I want to start with the breaking news, if I could here. You know, Trump now denouncing racism from the alt-right. You heard his statement. President-elect Trump has continued to denounce racism of any kind. To think otherwise is a complete misrepresentation.
Racism is evil, and those who cause violence in its name are criminals and thugs, including the KKK. Neo-Nazis, white supremacists, and other hate groups that are repugnant to everything we hold dear as Americans.
Whose bigoted language from the time of the campaign, talk about pulling the race card. I mean, he came down that escalator, started talking about Mexicans and Muslims.
And some, I assume, are good people.
Started talking about the divisions in America.
The divisions in America.
Please don't just come here today and then go home. Go to the Hill today. Get up and please get up in the face of some Congress people. Please.
Is he racist?
He's a guy that...
Is he a racist?
Racist thinks he's racist. And his language hurts people.
Let me tell you right now, I love Donald Trump.
His language is causing pain, fear. The way he's talking is making people afraid.
Yes, I love him. I know his kids. I know his family. They're good. The children, especially, good people.
This is a guy who is worse than a racist. He is
worse than a racist.
Please.
I love you, Donald Trump.
Please. He's actually using racist tropes and racial language for political gains, trying to use this as a weapon to divide our nation against itself. I was down in Mother Emanuel Church. I have talked to people that are afraid.
South Carolina.
In South Carolina.
Bullshit.
Afraid.
South Carolina.
In South Carolina.
You fucking nincomb fucking poop.
We believe that I am the best person to beat Donald Trump, get back the Senate, but more importantly, to heal this country around the values that we all share.
Senator Cory Booker announced today that he's also running. There are a lot of Democrats on the field.
He's got no chance.
No chance.
I say no
Why?
chance. Because I know him. I don't think he has a chance.
Elect the person you think is best going to punch Donald Trump and Mitch McConnell in the face.
Who has a chance?
So far, I don't see anybody. I'm not impressed with their group.
Please.
But I'm going to keep loving on him, praying for the best for him and his family. Bring it on, Donald. Show your truth. I'm going to show mine. Love you, brother.
Problem is, Booker's polling so poorly, scoring just 1 or 2 percentage points in recent state and national polls, that he risks not qualifying for the next primary debate by its December 12th eligibility deadline. He takes an historic view.
No one who's leading in the polls at this point ever went on to the presidency from our party in our lifetime.
There's a researcher at Stanford that has shown that one act of decency and kindness or love witnessed by others, it actually goes out, it ripples out 2 or 3 degrees of separation.
Yeah. How did President Obama tried to do that, right? Or did he? Enough.
Of course he tried to do it, yeah.
I'm going to put a basketball. I imagine the bowling alley has been just burned and closed down.
No. I've been practicing
really?
bowling.
Really?
I bowled a 129.
Oh, no, that's very good. Yeah. Oh, that's very good, Mr. President.
This is like Special Olympics or something.
No, that's very good.
No, listen, I'm making progress on the bowling.
And
look, we now need more than ever, after this president, more than ever, we need a revival of grace in our country, a revival of civic grace in our civic spaces.
How would you like to suck my balls?
And Cory Booker, in case you don't know, is what's wrong with politics. He's definitely what's wrong with the Democratic Party, and he's for sure what's wrong with America. Cory Booker is what's wrong with America.
With more African Americans under criminal supervision in America than all the slaves since 1850, do not roll up into communities and not talk directly to issues that are going to relate.
Cory, you're lying again. Caught ya. Caught ya. You don't get to lie like that anymore. We know that's a lie.
The truth comes out. The truth about Donald Trump will come out. That is why we will defeat him in 2020 if he is still there. But these people, I have a very low regard for people who know he's doing wrong, but still enable him, defend him, and in many ways, empower him to remain in that office.
Shut up. Just shut up.
Cory Booker owned this crumbling property at 130 Court Street for 3 years. Next-door neighbor Betsy Smith said, "I think Cory Booker needs to be ashamed of himself. You buy a piece of property in Newark and you do nothing. You hold your head high with your chest tucked out and say, 'I'm the mayor of Newark.' What kind of example are you setting?" We wrote many, many letters to him about squatters in the yard, people using drugs. No response. Absentee landlord Cory Booker ignored her pleas to clean it up. Last year, Booker's abandoned house caught fire. Fortunately, nobody was hurt. But the absentee mayor has also allowed Newark to fall into disrepair.
Whenever there's a real issue in the city that needs to be resolved, the mayor is nowhere to be found.
Newark, which laid off 1/6 of its police force.
Enough is enough. My sister, my brother, my son, daughter, my mother is out in the street. Enough is enough. Y'all gotta do something to stop these people. Enough is enough.
A murder each day for the past 10 days in the city of Newark.
3 armed robberies in Newark in 45 minutes. Everybody's so worried about Booker that you have forgotten about, and we are forgotten. The people of the city of Newark, we are hurting here. This crime is killing us. The blood runs on our streets because unfortunately what has been asked of you is for you guys to cover up what's going on in this city, and you have done it well. To let this man be a national figure while the people in Newark die off slowly. The unemployment rate in Newark is well over 30%. Crime is out of control because the lies and the sham that has been portrayed about the city of Newark, that we're getting better, that things are improving here, that is a lie.
The absentee landlord is an absentee mayor. Don't let him be an absentee senator.
Just what we need. Another invisible man in Washington.
We're not going to beat Trump by being more Trumpy. In fact, that's what he wants. He wants us to fight him on his term and his turfs. What if we don't? What if we don't?
How would you like to suck my balls?
I am your voice.
How do you move the needle, though, in time for December 12th?
Well, we're hoping to raise more money to get on TV or to get on to do online ads.